I walk the streets of my town, taking a view of the town.
Hello, hope you are doing well. Yes, I am too. Thank God for that. Spare me a little moment of your time as I dish out some important information about Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan in this detailed biography video. Please stay tuned and watch till the end. Natasha Adiza Akpoti was born on Sunday, December 9, 1979, at the Maternity Hospital, Ilorin, Kwara State, now University of Ilorin Teaching Hospital. She is the second of four children and the only daughter of a Nigerian father and a Ukrainian mother. This makes her a dual citizen of Nigeria and Ukraine. Her Ukrainian mother's name is Ludmila Kravchenko, and she was born in Rakitna in the region of Chernivtsia in Ukraine. And her father, Dr. Jimoh Abdul Akpoti, was born in Kogi State. Although the region of Kogi where Dr. Jimoh Abdul Akpoti was born was then under Kwara State before it later became Kogi. Natasha's parents met in the then Soviet Union, where her father was a foreign medical student on scholarship at the Bolomolets Medical University, Ukraine. Natasha spent her formative years as a child growing up and being educated in her native communities Okei and neighboring Okene, Adavi and Ajaokuta towns. Her most fascinating moments were lessons of philanthropy and empathy, which was taught by her father, who unfortunately died on the 3rd day of November 1998. He taught her this by showing good example, by practically treating the poor for free, paying tuitions for thousands of students around them, school children, supporting hundreds of local farmers and traders with their businesses, and so much more. According to Natasha Akpoti, father came home one day looking pale and faint after donating 2 pints of blood to patients who couldn't afford any. That moment defined my belief that helping the poor should hurt, and it formed my rhetoric rationale on becoming a social entrepreneur, in her word. Natasha can also recall from her early childhood that she loved cheering the colorful masquerades, aka Eku, in her local Ibira dialects. She loathed being called Uyibo Pepe, the white one, by people of her community. She stated, I knew my mother had a complexion different from everyone around us. She was white. However, I didn't think I was any different from the children I played with barefoot in my village. But surely hated being followed and teased Oyibo by the children whenever I expressed a different point of view. Till date, Natasha experiences social sensitivities towards her multiracial heritage, according to her. Now let's talk a little about her education and career. For 6 years, Natasha attended Christ the King Nursery and Primary School, Okene, Kogi State, to attain her certificate of primary education. She was the social prefect and she was acknowledged in her testimonial to be very quiet, hardworking, and responsible. Her junior secondary education was at the Government Girls Unity Secondary School, Oboroke, Kogi State, where then she proceeded to Federal Government College, Idaoni, Ondo State for her senior secondary schooling. Her exceptional academic and personal performances earned her the leadership position of being the head girl in her school. Graduating in 1997, Natasha's secondary school leaving certificate and testimonial acknowledged her of being responsible, hardworking, and a diligent prefect. Barely 3 weeks after losing her father, Natasha gained admission into the University of Abuja to obtain a Bachelor of Laws. A week later, she got married at the tender age of 19 and had her first son, Daniel, months after. She recalls her university years as those where she learned that the fragility of innocence attracted mercilessly the world's monsters. In 2004, Natasha proceeded to Nigerian Law School, Buari, Abuja, and was called to the Nigerian bar by the body of benchers on the 8th day of November 2005. Now to her career. In 2008, while employed as a legal counsel at Bras LNG, an international gas liquefaction company, Natasha participated in and completed resource development courses, international gas business management certificate programs offered by the prestigious International Human Resources Development Cooperation IHRDC in Boynton, Massachusetts, United States of America. Natasha's appetite for knowledge led her to acquire two professional certificates in the energy sector. They are contract used in international petroleum development and monitoring and regulation of the upstream petroleum sector, exploration and production. Both programs were offered by the Center for Energy, Petroleum and Mineral Law and Policy (CEPMLP), Scotland, in the UK. Natasha also participated in a high-level workshop organized by the University of Aberdeen centered on the bargaining zone, anchor points, and negotiation tactics. Preparation, first moves, and concessions, where Natasha acquired the most accurate bargain during a delegate simulation. In 2012, she bagged a degree of Masters of Business Administration at the prestigious University of Dundee in Scotland, United Kingdom. Attaining a high merit, she excelled in vital modules such as strategic management and organization analysis, leadership and decision-making, international arbitration, management in energy and natural resources industries, international petroleum law, and ultimately business strategies in the extractive industries, among others, which hugely aided in shaping Natasha's advocacy for the resuscitation of the Nigeria steel sector, with focus of the revival of Ajaokuta Steel Complex in Kogi State, Nigeria. Natasha's decision to become a social entrepreneur and reformer in 2015 was born out of innate passion to position Nigeria on the fore of industrialization and judiciously harness the vast natural and human resources, all in a bid to create employment and eradicate poverty in Nigeria. She knew most of her works would circulate amongst the neglected local communities in 2016 She applied for the INSEAD Social Entrepreneurship Program in Singapore, where she acquired applicable knowledge on smart, innovative, sustainable solutions for tackling neglected problems at all levels of the society. Understanding the importance of innovating indigenous technology and building inclusive, resilient economics, Natasha's art also rests with startups. This interest bettered a partnership between the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC), Small Medium Enterprise Development Agency (SMFDAN) of Nigeria, and Natasha's Builders Up Impact Investments Program (BHIIP) to establish Nigeria's first integrated technology development and business growth hub, which is situated in the city of Uyo in the coastal oil-producing part of Nigeria. Natasha Akpoti is a mother of 3 children altogether. On the 5th day of March 2022, she married Emmanuel Uduaghan in a ceremony at Ihima. She first came to limelight when she presented an investigative report to the National Assembly on 1st March 2018 that exposed corruption at the Ajaokuta steel mill. The report was opposed by the Ministry of Mines and Steel Development, accusing Natasha of misinformation. Another group also alleges that she is sponsoring a campaign. After a legal hearing by the High Court sitting in Abuja, the authority newspaper, Ifeanyi Ubah and Williams Orji were ordered to pay 10 million naira to Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan for libelous publication against her. In 2018, Senator Natasha Akpoti Biography declared her intentions to run for senator under the Social Democratic Party (SDP). On 25th May 2022, she won the PDP's primaries for the 2023 Kogi State senatorial election. She lost the senatorial election. On 6th September 2023, she was declared winner by the Election Tribunal. On the 31st day of October 2023, the Court of Appeal in Abuja ruled that she was the legitimate winner of the February 2023 senatorial election held in her constituency in Kogi State. In February 2025, Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan accused the Senate President God'swill Akpabio of sexually assaulting her on Arise News after a face-off which occurred in the Red Chamber, that is the Senate wing of the National Assembly in Nigeria. Following her allegations, the Senate Ethics Committee, headed by the Senate President, rejected her accusations sadly, citing procedural rule violations and recommended her suspension. Of course, anything can happen in politics. As a result of that, on the 6th day of March 2025, she was suspended for 6 months, during which she will be barred from her office and have her allowances and security withdrawn. Of course, she immediately headed to court to challenge the decision of the Senate. She had earlier filed a lawsuit against the Senate President seeking 100 billion naira in damages. Her story is for sure a very interesting one and one filled with so much actions. Thanks for watching this video.